You know when a video idea comes along and it's just really, really well thought out and executed, spans the niches of varied audience on the internet? This is not that video. Hello. Yeah. How is it that even though my hair is now darker, I still look like Austin Powers when I wear glasses? It's the curse! There's not much of an intro that I can provide. Basically, Jurassic Park is coming out this weekend. One does not simply go to the movie theaters anymore without wearing a themed outfit. We're gonna make some and record it. If I had to explain sort of a backstory, you may have heard of a little thing called circle skirts. That classic poodle skirt that you see in every Halloween store. People took to customizing those and they would do different designs to make it their own and unique, which we love to see it. Essentially, I want to make a circle skirt, but instead of a poodle, mine is going to have the one and only Jeff Goldblum, bare-chested, just because I think that this scene is just so silly and such a meme. I'm here for a good time. That means customizing my clothes with things that I find really funny, then so be it. It's the human experience. So, sit down and do some painting and chat, probably about dinosaurs. Hopefully, the end product looks something like Jeff Goldblum. As always, it will be a journey of exploration. We're gonna f around and find out what happens. First thing we need to do, get some fabric for this skirt. Now, normally I do try to thrift fabrics, use dead stock fabrics, recycle, all that good stuff. This might have to be an exception to that. I thought it might be fun to do a faux leather skirt for this. Leather is generally the hardest fabric to figure out how to do like sustainably. Normally when working on a leather project, I will thrift a leather jacket or a bag or something like that, something that already exists so I don't feel as bad. Faux leather is horrible for the environment, so it's kind of like a lose-lose situation. I know there is like vegan leather sources out there, so I don't know. If any of you have tips on that, please let me know. For now and for this project, I am going to go to the fabric store and get some faux leather. Now I want to go faux leather for a couple different reasons. One, because it's a little stiffer than fabric. So if I'm gonna be painting something on the bottom of the skirt, I want to make sure that it's at least a little bit visible, because I feel like with a big circle skirt, it might just squish in together so you can't see what it is. And the last thing that I want, just Jeff Goldblum's little nippies popping out when I go to the movie theater. Too spicy. Also because Dr. Malcolm wears like a leather jacket and I thought it would be kind of a funny nod to that. And then I also need to get fabric medium. I've used this before, mainly on my Creature of the Black Lagoon. Basically you can mix it with acrylic and it becomes fabric paint. I'm going to go to the thrift store because I thought it would be fun to do outfits inspired by Jurassic Park video. So I do need to go to the thrift store and just get a few tops for some of the characters that I don't already own pieces for. I just really love Jurassic Park. So that is our quest. Are you ready to go thrifting? Well, good, because I got my grandpa's shorts. Let's go. Let's see what I got. Oops. Not my smoke detector on the ground and unplugged, because I may or may not have been making a Kate Bush inspired TikTok yesterday using my fog machine and about one of my brain cells, and then I set off the fire alarm while contractors were working in my kitchen and I was absolutely mortified. Ooh, I forgot I got these. First up, oh my god, this is so heavy. 5 freaking yards faux black leather. I'm not sure I need this much, but I just figured I'd get extra because I am always using this kind of stuff for either like superhero cosplays or something like that. I will definitely use it. I need to stop making projects that are so freaking hefty. I guess I just enjoy fabrics that have a substantial badonk. It's pretty textured and it kind of looks like dinosaur skin, so that's why I got it. Fabric medium, like I explained earlier. And then from the thrift store, let me show you. I don't think you're ready. This little number, wait for it. Huh? Come on. Who's that? That's Dr. Alan Grant. And then I just got this top for Lex, and I'm just gonna do high-waisted jeans. That's interesting. I got this, but somebody sewed the chest. They looked cleavage right in the eye and they said, not today. Come on. Character themed outfits is like my favorite thing ever, so I had a good time hunting for that. So that's it for the circle skirt. While I don't feel like I need a pattern, there are some calculations you can do to figure out your waist radius and how long you want the skirt. To save some time, the pattern that I used for my transformable dress actually had a circle skirt pattern included, and it was way easier. This one, 2 pieces. So friends, first things first is I need to cut out the panels for this skirt. I'm gonna do that today. Tomorrow we can just have a painting day. Sound good? Well, good, because I make the decisions here. I'm just kidding, I love you. Oh, god damn, why do I turn into Jennifer Coolidge every time I exert any effort? Oh my god, fabric. Oh, it's thick and heavy. All right, let's do it. Good morning. Are you ready to paint a scantily clad Jeff Goldblum? Well, good. You're in the right place. I am the artiste, and Jeffrey is my muse. Ooh, it's warm in here. I have the panel for the skirt all ready to go. All my paints set aside. First thing I need to do, print out a picture of Jeffrey, and then we're just gonna get to work. All right, let's do some printing. Bigger and large. All right, here we go. This is so dumb. I love it. I did end up having to cut him out a few times. It wasn't quite the right size, and I am 100% gonna cheat on this and just use this as a stencil for the outline. I'm not great at proportions. Here he is. Lovely. And then I did print out a more realistic picture. Do my best Jeff Goldblum impression. Ooh. Ooh, all right. How's that? Pretty good? If you have not watched The World According to Jeff Goldblum, I highly recommend instant serotonin boost shows. It's a bit weird because I feel like he should almost be curved, but maybe we'll do some text around him if I'm feeling saucy, or maybe dinosaur prints. Come on, son. I'm not very good at tracing. Yeah. Do I hear the prince? Sir? Hello. Hi. No, don't step on that. Please, anywhere else, you're fine. Ready? Schwa. Oh, look at that silhouette. Oh, hands. I hate them. What are these Muppet hands? Beep. Beep. Oh, I'm 5 years old. Whop. I don't have a flesh tone, but I might mix some golden brown with some coral. Coral. There's an obscure, historic, niche meme for you. Okay. Oh, fabric medium. Duh. I'm gonna need to add some white, I think. I feel like a Renaissance painter. This is my Sistine Chapel. Pre-Raphaelites, except instead of bored redheads, it is Jeff. Painting leather on leather. It's got a nice sternum. I bet he can turn oxygen into carbon dioxide really well. Okay, we need some orange because he is bronzed. Pardon me, Jeff. Just gotta rub your pecs a little. It's for art. let's do some details. Okay, that wasn't so bad. It's not perfect, but that's okay. Yeah, I don't know, we've just been kind of on a dinosaur kick lately. We started watching Prehistoric Planet on Apple TV. It's basically like a nature documentary, but dinosaurs. And I'm not afraid to say that some of it made me kind of emotional. I just love dinosaurs. I think it's like partly why I love history so much is just thinking these creatures existed. I feel like it's easy to think of dinosaurs as these mythical creatures. They're not. Man, shit's wild. My toxic trait is that if Jurassic Park actually did exist, I would 1000% want to go. And if things go awry and I don't make it back, it is what it is. I mean, honestly, I can't think of a better way to go than to be chomped in half or squashed by a T-Rex. Me at the park looking up at the T-Rex like, yeah, step on me, daddy. That escalated quickly, I'm sorry. I guess we should do the face. Oh, I'm nervous. Oh. Okay, here goes nothing. Oh, he's so scary. It's all right, we're gonna fix it, don't worry. It's fine, everything's fine, everything's fine. I don't think I've ever been as stressed as I am in this moment. Pucker up, baby. Oh no, that's too much. Some curls. He sort of looks like Nick Kroll right now. That's all right. All right. Wow. I think it looks enough like Jeff, right? We don't need it to be, you know, an exact portrait, as long as it gives off the essence of Jeff Goldblum, which sort of sounds like something you bottle up and wear around your neck. Oh, this is the best thing I've ever done. Oh, alas, we cannot forget. Feels weird. Ooh. All right, I'm gonna add a little bit of chest hair, because why not? All right, now that the skin is mostly done, we can move on to the clothes, which I feel like is less pressure. I just find that life is too short not to dress for the occasion. If you want to wear themed outfits to literally everything, go for it. Power to you. Actually reminds me of a really old episode of What Not to Wear. This lady would wear like themed outfits to everything she went to, and they were going through her closet and they pulled out a sailor outfit, and you know, of course, judgmentally they say, "What is this for?" She's like, "To wear on a cruise." Duh.
Why do you have to dress up like a sailor?
What else are you supposed to dress up as?
And going forward, that is the only kind of energy that I want to encapsulate. A few more finishing blood touches. Blood. He is looking pretty decent. So I am going to print out and make a stencil for some dinosaur prints. Kind of mimic circle skirt and have that going up. I thought that would be kind of funny. She's a jokester. Yeah. Wow. I am shiny. Holy, I look like a baby doll in a Toys R Us aisle. Now that His Highness is portrayed upon my fabric, now I have to make the skirt. Wah wah. So thankfully it's only 2 pieces. It's the front and the back. And then I have to make the waistband. Not so fun stuff, but it is what it is. I am going to speed through that because it got quite warm in here. So I'm gonna try to open the windows, pump the fan, and try to not overheat. Investing in an AC unit for this room would probably be smart. But here we are. This jazz man. What have I done? Well, you're gonna have to wait. For me, it's tomorrow. For you, it's just a couple seconds. So I'll see you in the reveal. It is done. The prophecy has been fulfilled. What do you think? It's so dumb, right? I love it so much, although admittedly, it does exactly what I kind of was afraid that it was going to do. This is just standing naturally. What do you see? Nipples. It is what it is. I think that was probably gonna happen no matter what, but it's not as bad when you're walking. I don't know. I maybe should have figured out a way so that his head was here, but I don't know. Realistically, I don't know that I would have the skill to do that. So it is what it is right now. It's a little secret Goldblum. If you know, you know. Surprise. But yeah, I don't know. It's comfy. I love circle skirts. Not only are circle skirts really swooshy, but they're pretty easy to make. I get a lot of questions on beginning sewing projects for people that are just diving into sewing, and I do highly recommend a circle skirt. It's very, very easy, and they're fun to swoosh around in. And you can also paint saucy men. This was dumb. I had an unprecedented amount of fun. Painting is really, really therapeutic for me and instant satisfaction kind of thing. And I'm definitely wearing this to the movie theater. Also, when Nick and I go to Universal Studios later on this year, although the words pleather and Florida, the combo sort of feels like it would be hell on earth. So we'll see. I also really like that it looks like he's on a magic carpet. He can show you the world. That's it. Thanks for tuning into this very, very silly project. I have a few more silly things that I want to do over the summer. If you want to stick around, hop on, friends. I love you whether you're new or old to this channel. If you're new here and you feel like sticking around, feel free to subscribe. I upload most Fridays and we have fun here. And I will see you in my next video. Bye. As always, to justify it,
and dance sensual odyssey. I think.
I'm gonna bring Frodo outside real quick.
Nick and I's life is basically that one TikTok.
Go pee pee. Go pee pee.